Matisse Thybulle, Kasimir Kaskisuo, and Troy Brown Jr. were just some of the names of professional athletes who recently started vlogging, but why? Is this going to be a common thing? Why did so many of them start doing it all of a sudden? And also, which one is the best? Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you don't already know, my name is Anton Wong, and I help you understand, unlock, and unleash the power of video. So if you haven't already, hit subscribe. So why are so many professional athletes suddenly vlogging? Well, first, some context. Now I'm sure we're all aware of what happened in early 2020, specifically March. Pretty much every big event had shut down due to and since it was considered ill-advised by multiple public health officials to have thousands of people gathered in an arena, shoulder to shoulder, sitting to watch some people breathe and sweat next to each other. I think you get what I'm trying to say here. Sports shut down. So yeah, the world had shut down in March. Lots of people had started to take this opportunity to catch up on all of those Netflix shows that they've been wanting to watch. And some even started creating their own content. And look at the explosion of TikTok. Now, not wanting to be too deep in the red for hundreds of millions of dollars, a lot of sports leagues decided to try to do something to finish up the rest of their season. And they tried to do so in the best way possible to follow public health advice. Basically, the decision most leagues came up with is to not have the games open to the general public and just have the necessary people on location and do constant testing as well as sanitize things properly. And leagues like the NBA and the NHL have even decided to go with a bubble city or hub city model. NBA decided to host the rest of their season in Orlando's Disney World, while the NHL decided to have two cities, with Toronto being the East Hub City and Edmonton being the West Hub City. Basically, all the players and coaches and staff in this bubble or hub format would be just sort of confined to that area, to that city, and they would not really be able to leave the hotel room or the areas where they have been deemed safe. Also, everyone's being constantly tested, everyone's physically distancing whenever they can or wearing masks. But anyway, back to the bubble vloggers. And by the way, I mean the pro athletes who are vlogging in the sports bubble, not people who make videos about bubbles, because that's an actual thing. Why did these players start vlogging? Well, as you've likely heard from pretty much every news outlet, we are living in unprecedented times. And this bubble hub format idea is so new and so novel that nobody is even sure what it is. I mean, obviously the people who are in it and the people who plan it know what's going on, but the general public has no idea what this is, and general sports fans are very curious and intrigued by what this means. And players and anyone on the inside have discovered that they can take this opportunity to actually show people what it's like on the inside. They can show people not just what it's like to be a pro athlete or to be in a big sports league, but they can show them what this new life is and feed that curiosity. These are athletes who have discovered that they can actually use this media platform to broaden their reach and diversify their audience. I mean, just look at the migration of celebrities like Jack Black and Will Smith. When they've come to YouTube vlogging and making videos on this platform, they found that it has gotten them success in reaching out to different platforms. It allows them to connect directly with their fans and directly with their audience, which of course can bring them more opportunities in terms of influence, income, and impact. Also worth noting is that none of the players who were vlogging, at least the ones that I know of, are particularly high-profile players. Yes, Javale, McGee, and DJ Augustin probably have some rappers who have name-checked them in songs, but your average casual sports fan might not be able to name these people. However, vlogging can produce the opportunity to allow them to reach more audiences and a wider reach, diversifying their influence. In the past, these opportunities to have brand deals and sponsorship was really only limited to the people who were at the very top and not even rookies to start with. Of course, unless you're someone like Michael Jordan, but like I said, at the top. Now they're able to leverage digital platforms to their advantage. And I think you might start seeing more of this with tennis players and runners, different kinds of athletes, water polo people, maybe even other people of minor influence like city councilors or local business people. Now it comes to the question that I also like talking about, which is, which one is my favorite? Well, we gotta first break this down into a couple different categories. Well, three main categories: format, perspective, and style. In terms of format, they all pretty much have the same format of follow me and I'll show you a day in the life of what it's like to be in this bubble and what it's like to be in the life of me. You know, they'll show them waking up, eating, practicing, hanging out with their teammates. Maybe they're going to relax or do some leisurely things. Of course, they show the actual game and other things like getting tested and making sure that they're wearing masks and stuff like that. However, I must say that the best videos usually have a point to it or have some sort of story that you can pull from it. Kaskisuo's video about his comeback in Game 4 and him talking about why he's vegan, well, that was in the title, and you definitely saw those two things very evident in the video. And Matisse Thybulle is also getting better at this. One episode was pretty much dedicated to his interview with Jimmy Fallon. Kind of started off with him talking to his dad and how his dad had a lot of people reaching out to him saying, hey, your son's gonna be on Fallon. And then you moved on to seeing him clean up his dirty hotel room, and then him talking about how he's very nervous to have an interview, and then him finally being interviewed with Fallon, explaining how he wants to use his platform for social change. Javale McGee's vlogs have also gotten better at being about one thing, whether it's him going to the sports and massage therapist or having Danny Green take over the vlog. You know, I'm gonna have to call a tie on format. But in terms of perspective, this one is actually kind of harder to judge because it's kind of like judging someone's personality. I do, however, really enjoy listening to the younger players and listening to their perspective as being a rookie or sophomore player. I also appreciate hearing the players' thoughts about being in the NBA, being in the bubble, and also current events that are happening in the United States. And for that reason, I would have to say that I enjoy Matisse's vlogs. They are kind of a combination of both him showing his life as a rookie and also him talking about social change and the things that he cares about. Now, in terms of style, none of these guys are professional videographers or video editors, so their style is still very much being developed. Some of these guys who are vlogging are just doing it right on their phone. Now, some things you can pick out, like how DJ Augustin uses a gimbal and also has a color grade on his videos, but I'd have to give this category to Troy Brown Jr.'s vlog. Now, I don't know if he edits it himself, but he shoots it on an iPhone, but the edits are just so good. I mean, compared to the other athlete vloggers, these are really good and well-told stories. The pacing's really fun, and the editing really just enhances what the natural feel of the events unfolding, as well as the personality of the characters. And for that same reason, I would have to say that I probably like Troy Brown Jr.'s vlogs the most, although I guess very close second would be Matisse Thybulle, because you can't just have Casey Neistat shout you out on Twitter without having done something. And of course, the shout out also has to go to Oshae Brisset and Kasimir Kaskisuo because, well, Toronto. But hey, you know what? I also enjoy watching Troy Daniels vlogs and Justin Holiday's vlogs. Also, there's this other guy named Zachary Brame. He's not a player at all. He's a videographer for the Carolina Hurricanes, and he just vlogs his life in the bubble. And I think it's very interesting because I've never seen a vlog behind the scenes, day in the life of a videographer, camera person for a sports team. So that actually brings a very cool perspective. But that's just my opinion. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. Do you guys watch any of these? Which ones are your favorite? Or do you even care? Do you not watch any of these? If you'd like to check out another video of mine, you can click right over there. If you like this video, be sure to hit like and subscribe to my channel. But with that out of the way, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.